Hi and welcome to this video in the QPSMR Companion Up and Running series. And in this short video we're just going to very quickly touch on the subject of how you might be able to get figures from QPSMR Companion into Excel and PowerPoint. Now this is something that really has improved at the new release of the QPSMR Companion. It wasn't easily available in QPSMR Insight. So let's just work through a very simple chart just so that you can explore this a little bit further. So I'm just going to do a very simple chart, or my goal is to do a very simple chart of region and gender. So nothing very complicated here. So just using standard controls, I'm going to open a table, put gender in the columns and region in the rows. Now that'll produce me a table. If I run that, I'm going to call this charts. That's produced me a table which is quite useful, but it's not very easy to chart from this because we have alternate rows that are figures and percentages, which makes it inconvenient to chart. And of course the text is aligned with the figure rather than percentage, so if you want to chart on the percentage it gets quite untidy. Now what we can do is we can tidy up this table so that it's easy for charting, and we don't really want the total row or the total column. We just want those percentages in the body if that's the chart that we're aiming for. So let's just select this table. We can say not print raw counts, no total row and no total column. And as usual you can pick these from the format picker so that you can choose them and turn them all off if you want to. Now we've got those options present, we can run and we go to our table now, and this is much more what we want. We now have in this matrix here the figures that we want in our chart. So I'm going to open up a new sheet, call it my chart, go back into here, highlight the cells that you want here. So we don't want the gender particularly, we just want that bit of that sort of rectangle of figures. Go into insert, pick a chart type. Let's pick this one for example, just a two-dimensional or even a three-dimensional one. So we've got a three-dimensional chart. We probably don't want it on top of the sheet where we've got this. We could paste it into a new workbook, but I'm just going to cut this and put it into this worksheet here so that it is in this sheet here. And of course we can put in things like the title here, gender by region, or we could have picked the title off the table of course and used that as the reference cell for the table. What it means now, every time we run these tables the figures are going to come out in the same places in here. So we can as long as we save this sheet and don't overwrite this file, we can keep linking figures to the worksheet called My Chart. Now if we want to move this over to PowerPoint, we can just copy this. I have PowerPoint open here, paste it in. We can use destination theme and embed the workbook. We can stretch it if we want to, do what we like. So there it is in a replica, if you like, of this inside PowerPoint. And if we were to run these tables with more data or different data, as long as we preserve the connection between T1 and my charts, and of course it could be a whole series of charts here, we can just update this sheet here, and automatically what we're going to do is update our PowerPoint. So let's just see that in action. Let's make this 99%. Go to My Charts, you can see that's now instantly a big figure. Let's go to PowerPoint, and we just need to refresh this. And if we go back, there we are. It's now refreshed in PowerPoint with the new figures. So we have a way of getting all the way by preserving the sheets, because each table comes out in a separate worksheet. We can build any presentations we want in Excel. We can link them all to PowerPoint and automatically our presentations will update. Well, I hope that's been useful to you to get you started on perhaps exploring that a bit further and doing some of the clever things that you can do in Excel and PowerPoint. Thank you for joining me.